watching the one no totally flawed movie review tonight. And tonight, oh today, and today I'm saying today because I'm not sure what time it is here, where you on, whatever. I'm not sure with how far this video will travel. But today, I'm gonna do a totally flawed movie review about a film called Slaughterhouse Rock. I see my Blu-ray that had this in it, and I was curious about this movie. And the reason why I was curious about this film, I like the name of the film, Slaughterhouse Rock, and that image is quite intimidating, creepy looking. It looks like a vampire, but it isn't. And that scene was great, the levitating scene, and she's great in it. He's creepy as hell in it. But anyway, let's just get to this view. I'll read the back of it first. And so, okay, right. Alcatraz once housed some of the most infamous criminals, but nothing ever inhabited the island like the force of evil encountered by some unprepared youngsters. Of course, it's set in 1980s and fever dream surrealist horror. Slaughterhouse Rock, starring starring rock star Tony Basil and Playboy playmate Hope Mary Colton. This mainstay of VHS horror highlights plenty of fantastic fights and plasma spilling practical special effects. Oh wow, galore. Clearly influenced by the Nightmare on Elm Street series with its story of supernatural stalker, Slaughterhouse Rock builds up a well-deserved fan base of its own thanks to its knowledge of 80s rock with esoteric horror with big-haired babes and screaming their lungs out. Finally, okay, Slaughterhouse is a terrifying trip into slasher movie hits and a film ride of crazy lowered images that no self-respecting film fan can afford to miss. Okay, so let's just get to this review right now, shall we? Yeah, I agree that it's got some great looking ladies and it is like Nightmare on Elm Street. Certain boxes, it's got like dream sequences, and it's got this character, this kid in it who has these dreams about its monsters and stuff like that. It's like he's dreaming certain parts, and some certain parts he's daydreaming, and he's dreaming the creepy. Because at the beginning of the film, I see like a dream sequence where you see it's like water, it's like a tunnel or something, and there was water and stuff, and this guy being chained up and stuff, and then this monster coming to it, and you see this like monster in it and stuff like. Of course he's chained up, he has to escape, of course. Then he wakes up. Of course he tells his friends about these weird dreams. Of course they think, they think he's kind of nuts and stuff like. And kind of, until later on, with they witness his real dreams that he has. These dreams where you actually can see it happen, where they actually come to life. Yeah, he has this girlfriend, and she's nice. This guy's he's got his other friends. This blonde girl's in it. She's nice too. And then this other woman turns up. She knows things about this spirit or whatever it is, this evil being and stuff. Cause you hear this like story about people getting killed at Alcatraz, this band and stuff like. Of course, they have to go to the Alcatraz island, right, of course, to find out what's been going on and try putting a stop to this evil being, so evil that's tormenting their friend, that the girl's boyfriend, of course. Okay, so when they do arrive at the island, one of the characters gets the main character who's been tormented by these dreams and stuff gets taken by someone. You don't see, you see his hand grabbing him. And then you see this woman in it. It's like, oh, okay. And it's like Nightmare on Elm Street. The music kind of sounds like Elm Street, the rock music and stuff. You can hear this kind of rock music all the time in it. It's like, and you see these other characters that have been murdered and stuff, like this band and stuff. Like I said, some of his friends starts getting slaughtered. One of the friends gets possessed by the demon, the evil spirit, whatever you call him. So, what happens in this film, they've got to try killing her and stuff. You do hear how he escapes and stuff like how, there's an explanation how he escapes. The film is quite strange. I was like, what is going off? But, no, I understand what's going off, but it's such a interesting movie to watch. It's like, this is interesting. I've never seen a film like this before. I've seen horror films, but I've never seen one like this before. It's very different. But yeah, just say it's like, influence from Nightmare on Elm Street. There is. There's definitely some influence there with its scary stalking. But really enjoyed it. Cool effects. Right. Okay. So what did I think of it? I like. Okay. Right. Let's just get to certain parts that I like. So I like the effects are great in it. Great music in it. Great. You know. Quite cool death scenes in it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. One guy gets his face punched in and stuff like. One of the friends, and yeah, that scene was quite nice. So I was like, Jesus Christ. I wonder what he's gonna look like if he's a ghost in there, because. All the other characters, when he sees these ghosts, they all got like injuries and stuff. So they got injuries, but one of the characters gets the face punched, and you think, I don't really want to see his face, you know. But yeah, it's quite nasty. It's got some nasty moments, but it's a fun horror film. It doesn't kind of push the boundaries in, you know, screwed up stuff in horror films, but it's just a straightforward horror film with cool effects, supernatural feel to it. Solid, good performances from the cast. Decent performance, I would say. Not like not the best of it, but it's the decent performances. When they do, like I said, when they do Arrive in the Island, I'm not sure if certain parts are actually filmed somewhere else, because I don't know. Because when they arrive on the island, it's like, is that actually Alcatraz actually on it? I'm not sure, because I don't know. What do I think? I mean, it could. I don't know, because I suppose a prison looks like a prison now. I mean, how. So I'm not sure if they're actually doing the filming on the island itself, or they did it some more pretending it's Alcatraz. But I think some of it was definitely filmed on Alcatraz. I think so. Anyway. So yeah, I think so. Anyway. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not like, you know. It's like one of those. It's like one of those movies. Sometimes they'll film a certain film in a location that they've done it in, like, but then it's not actually done there. It's done somewhere else. So yeah, pretend it's done there, but it's not. So yeah. So anyway, okay, let's cut this really short now. So, well, the rating I'm going to give this film is an 8 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. Good solid horror film. 1988, by the way. It's like a 30-year-old film now, so it's crazy. So that's what I liked about it. The effects were great. Decent performance from the cast. The women were great. I love the women in it. Nice, very nice. And the characters were good in it. I like the characters. Sometimes characters now are like bland as hell, but the characters in this are really quite likeable. I think the characters are quite likeable in this. But when they get killed, you don't feel sorry for them, because I suppose because it's just it's a fun. Doesn't really take itself seriously. The film does. No, it doesn't. The film doesn't take itself seriously. It's a fun horror film. It's one of those kind of like 80s films that never takes itself seriously. It's just a straightforward horror film. So, like I said, it's a bit like Nightmare on Elm Street a little bit, with the dream sequence and stuff. The scene I liked was the part when he's had a dream on the bed, and the girl was like, one of the girls was like, one girl turns up and she's like, and this next bit is like, there's fire on the bed and stuff, and it's like, how the hell is that possible? And the effects are pretty cool on this. I think, when the guy's laying on bed, it's like it's on fire there, the bed's on fire and stuff. He's like, and that scene was good. Like I said, the effects are pretty good on this film. Pretty good 80s effects, so yeah. So 8 out of 10 for that. Like I said, the effects are good, the music's good, and decent performances from the cast, so yeah. And the guy who becomes this like deep monster face, he's pretty creepy actually. I think the effects on his face is pretty cool actually, the teeth and everything, so yeah. And it does a lot of killing in this, so yeah. So 8 out of 10 for Slaughterhouse Rock. Good film, really solid film. Definitely worth picking up that one, so yeah, thumbs up. So yeah, people. Maybe I enjoyed my 2 floor movie review of that. Certain parts I have to cut out because I didn't like what I was saying. So, okay, people, remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, and that's all I'm going to say today. So, see you later. Bye.